module recognised that what you learned in clubs and societies and in extracurricular activities was as important as what you learned in the classroom.
Extracurricular activity, without a doubt, gives you a whole extra section, a whole spectrum of skills that you're not going to access any other way.
I really like the idea of a university that would encourage students to take part in extracurricular activities and also reward people who did that.
The Uaneen module recognises the benefits you get balancing studies and your personal life. They really heavily focus on your personal experience. It's not about getting 100%, it's about what it meant to you and how much you've recognised that.
The huge benefit of the Uaneen module is that it makes you look back over what you've done sort of critically and analyse really what you've got out of years and years of extracurricular work. And it's only when you really sit down and you write out what you've done and you have to think year by year chronologically all of the stuff that you did, and you see the huge difference that it's actually made to you in your personal development.
Doing the Uaneen kind of recognises all this work that you do and all this development that you do, like with your time management skills and with your communication skills and with everything that you learn along the way. It's kind of like a little reward, nearly.
I think the main benefit of the Uaneen was that it gives you time to sit down at the end of all this and to reflect on it and to be able to say, this is all that I've done, and also to think about what you've learned from all this.
Things that you do outside of class make you who you are.
One piece of advice if you're thinking about taking the Uaneen module is, from the very start, keep a diary of everything you do. Because you never know when you get to the point in final year when you have to register for it, what you'll remember you've done and what you won't.
No matter what your input has been, it's always useful to be able to look back over things. And the Uaneen module is, more than anything else, a guiding process to help you look at what you've got from extracurricular stuff.
If you've been involved with something while you're here, it's likely that you're quite a passionate person. So if you can put this passion into writing, and if you can really put across how much you've done while you've been here, how much you've learned while you're here, then I think it's something that will benefit you and will also reap pretty good rewards when it comes to how you get on with your Uaneen overall.
The Uaneen module helps you learn a lot about yourself, and it prepares you more for the real world outside of college than your classroom does.
It really does make you sit back and think about all the things you've learned and the difference between you now and you when you were a scared little first year.
It's not a huge time commitment, it's a very useful module to take because it makes you critically assess what you've gotten out of it, and you might be surprised to know, even from very small activities that you've taken part in, just how much it's helped you develop as a person.
It was very valuable, and it also kind of wraps things up quite nicely, and it makes you really appreciate your time here.
It's not something that you have to do a certain number of hours for, it's something that you have to recognise in yourself, and I think it's very worthwhile for anybody to do it.